Hey y'all, welcome to the Chroma side of YouTube. My channel is called Chroma Storm Arts, and I invite you to have fun with me and play and experiment and have a good time watching because I'm doing all of those things as well. Please feel free, if you enjoy what you see, to visit my website www.chromostormarts.com. Have a wonderful time and just be inspired. Thank you. Hey guys, so I had to mix up and then cover my paints because an electrician came to the house and I didn't want to film while he was here. So I thought I would use this opportunity to tell you guys how I cover my paints when I mix for a pour in advance. I just take these little sandwich bags, these little cheap sandwich bags I get from the dollar store, and a rubber band. Just regular rubber band, little sandwich bag, and I didn't get any paint on these, so I can actually take them off and reuse them. So I'm gonna go ahead and uncover all of my paints and spread out my little bags so that I can reuse them whenever I pre-mix my pour. Oh no! See, and look, I just tipped that over and nothing came out because of the sandwich bag. So that's another protection thing. Like if you pre-mix and you have your rubber band and your sandwich bag on there, you don't have to worry about crazy spills or making messes or anything, because if something gets knocked over, it's sealed, essentially. I'm not someone who mixes a whole bunch of paint and leaves it in jars, because I heard, now I won't reuse this particular bag because I did tip it over, but anyway, I heard that you only have so much time after you've mixed that paint to use it. So I only mix what I'm going to use that day. Now, this video is going to be, that one's going to be thrown away because I got paint all over it. Go ahead and move that guy out of the way. Alright, here we go. This pour is going to be the pour where I do a flip cup and I spray a little bit of my, where are you? I have Rust-Oleum metallic paint and it's gold colored. And like I said, you guys, I wanted to try this out because I saw some beautiful stuff on the Pouring Acrylic Basics. And I'm always looking for ways to get shiny stuff in my pour without looking gaudy or tacky. And I saw someone do this pour, and they were like, use spray paint today, and it just had this beautiful antique finish, kind of like one of those mirrors you see in an antique shop where it's like a mirror but like the sides and everything is encrusted in gold and it's kind of like piecey and broken up. And I thought, man, that is epically beautiful. Oh man. So I'm going to try and remember the paint names. I did not write them on my cup, which I've got to start doing that so I can remember to tell you exactly what paint I used. But as always, I pour my paint into my cup, and I put about 20% of the worth of paint of Floetrol into the cup. Alright, so this first one is kind of an off-brand name, so I'm going to show you the tube. This one is, well, it's not off-brand, it's just different. Deco Art Designer Series. It's just a furniture, wall, wood, canvas type of paint that I found at HobbyLobby.com. And it was pretty inexpensive, especially since you can always, if you look up on Google Hobby Lobby coupons, you can always get a 40% off coupon. So that's what I bought with my 40% off coupon. I think I ended up paying like $6 for that big old tube. And I'm going to check my consistency, which it's still flowing pretty well. Not really goopy. So I'm happy. This one is Artist Loft Neon Yellow. Flowing pretty. This one's Artist Loft Naples Yellow, which is more like a beige color with more yellowy tint to it, but I kind of like it. Artist Loft Neon Orange. Artist Loft Regular Orange. This one is Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby, and it is a beautiful lavender color. Hobby Lobby Brilliant Magenta, which is more purple to me than pink, but you know. Artist Loft Unbleached Titanium Buff. And Artist Loft Burnt Umber. Now, I tried in my pour from the last week, I made like 4 videos, but the first 3 were all with the same colors, and what I did was I mixed all of those colors, and it came out with a beautiful, beautiful flip cup, and I'm going to show you that. Let me scooch out. These were the pours from last week. This beautiful, this is all dry, negative space. That was the orange one. This one, and if you kind of look, you can see all of that gold just pops right out of it. So even though it's a monochromatic negative space, it has that pop of gold that I absolutely love that just adds to a painting. So this is the yellow one. And then this is the purple, brown, pink one. And I think it just turned out so pretty and beautiful. But I had a lot of paint left over from those. And I had enough to do 2 flip cups. So this was one of them. And I absolutely love it. This part right here where it kind of shines, but it's got like a bunch of, I don't know if you can pick that up. Let me get you a little closer. Nope. There's a shadow. Maybe if I hold it down here. You can see there's like orange that shines down out of it and then kind of goes into the middle of those cells. It turned out awesome. I'm super happy with that pour. And then this was the other one, and I actually really loved those colors together. I mean, it turned out beautiful. So I'm gonna try and recreate something like this, which is why I have this color combination. I don't typically have purples and oranges in the same one because I feel like they clash. But you never know with this type of painting what clashes, what doesn't, and all that good stuff. And in my very last video with the greens, which they are still drying, I told myself, man, I wish I had a bigger canvas because I had wasted a lot of paint, and I ended up taking that paint and doing a swipe, which I'll show you at the end of the video, and also another flip cup with the leftovers. So I couldn't walking around the house with my boyfriend's electrician. When you have runoff, you only have so much time before the runoff starts to dry and get a skim on the top of it. So I thought to myself, you know, I might as well just go ahead and do something with these and film another video with different colors. Painting and a, what do you call it? Hot dog. I lost it. I'm gonna do a pour, look what I've done kind of painting video for you guys, so that you guys can kind of see. Let me get my pins. When I take the pins out of the back, if you see all those pins in there with all the different colors on them, if they're not broken or messed up where I've tried to hammer them or whatever, I just put them back in my little box and reuse them, because why not? You know, they're still usable. So if I see, I'm going to do a round with all the colors in the cup. And if I see that it's going to be more than a third of the cup, I'm going to stop and keep the rest for another video, because I don't want to waste any more paint with doing one pour with that paint. So I'll end up doing another video after this. So I have my spray paint ready and over to the side. I have all of my paints. Let me move my water off of my desk, because I had my water ready, because I pre-mixed these paints that sometimes if you pre-mix your paints, sometimes if you leave them sitting, they'll thicken back up. So I had my water ready to go, but I didn't need to use it. Now, the last pour that I did, I used dimethicone silicone, and I think this go round, if I can find it, let me push out my chair. There he is. Nope, that's water. Where is my drawer? Oh, there he is. I found these cute little droppers at Hobby Lobby as well. They're plastic, they're not glass, but I wrote on them what is in there. This is a 3-in-1 silicone that I found at the Walmart car department, which a lot of people are saying don't use. So I'm going to use up what I have, and then I'm going to try and find 100% silicone. This is actually called Hair Polisher, and its main ingredient is dimethicone, so it works really, really well. The only thing that I don't like about the dimethicone gives me the best cells, but it's really difficult to get off of your painting when you're done and ready to varnish. So that's my only issue with that dimethicone. Let me move my chair over and get a little closer to my, or you know what, I think I'll just adjust the setting so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Move my paints to the back. Now I have them sitting like this because I have light yellow, dark yellow, light orange, dark orange, light purple, dark purple, and what I'm calling light brown to dark brown. And that's how I want to pour into my cup. Except for I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap my browns. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pour all the dark colors into the cup first. Also, I think I'm just going to get a smaller cup than the cup I used in that first pour. So let me just pull out a smaller. So because I found me a smaller cup than the first pour, I think this was the size of the cup from the first pour, which is significantly bigger. I think I'm going to do a little more than half the cup, but I'm going to try not to do a lot more than that because I don't want to waste the paint. So I do have white mixed up, even though I have my lighter darker, because I always like to put, I don't know why, but I always like to put white in the bottom of my flip cup. So guys, today was the total eclipse, and I completely missed it because the entire time it was going on, the electrician was at the house. So I did watch it be light outside, and then I watched it get darker and darker and darker, and I was like, oh man, it almost looks like nighttime. And then it brightened right back up, and I missed it. But I'm not too mad because I'm pretty sure somewhere out there's video of it. And my mom went and saw it in Tennessee because they say that's the best place to go see it. And she was sending me pictures. So, first things first, silicone. I think I'm going to do 1 drop of silicone in each of the dark colors. No, the light colors, including the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So light stir. All right, now I'm gonna try and pour these from down low. I kind of want them to layer on top of each other. And then light stir. I don't know if you guys can see what's happening in the cup, but literally I am pouring with a very light hand, and I am trying to get it to where it is not really mixing, because I don't want a lot of mixing on this go round. I just want them to layer on top of each other. And this is, oh, I forgot to light stir that one. Okay. And this is going to be my pattern. I'm not going to switch it up. A lot of the times I switch it up and I don't pour exactly the same, like red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue. I don't do that. A lot of times I'll just like mix it up and pour whatever I feel will look pretty next to it. But this time I am trying to basically keep the colors next to what colors it's hard to explain. I want this bright orange on top of the dark orange, I want the bright yellow next to the darker yellow. I want the brown next to that titanium buff. So I feel like they get really cool cells, like different looking cells that way. So and I'm just layering it up. Now I think I am going to go ahead and start it all over again. So I'm going to start with my white. Very delicately pouring these colors in. Dark purple. I think after this second go round that I'm going to do, I'm going to stop. And I will have some paint left over, but that'll be okay because I'll do a different video and do a different technique. I might pour from up high. Who knows? I'm trying to keep, honestly, the reason why I'm pouring this way is because I want those cells. I want the different kind of cells, but also I want to keep the orange away from the purple. Which I'm sure there's like really no way to do that. But I'm excited that the orange is next to the brown because I think orange and brown go together very well. And then of course orange and yellow go together really well. It's kind of like fire and ice. The one more, and then I am going to put the rest of the white on top. Well, probably not the rest of the white, but a little bit more. Well, I don't know. Do I want to put the white on top? I don't know. But can you see how wonderfully layered that cup is? Like, there is no mixing whatsoever in that cup. So I am going to go swoop and kind of give it a little swoosh. And then I'm going to pick up my canvas and flip. And I'm just going to let it sink for a minute. I'm going to take all my cups. Let me put my white stick back in the white. Alright, I'm going to take all my cups and I'm going to set them to the side, and I'm actually going to do this like this. Maybe I can get you guys a little closer, or get a little closer to you guys by moving my cups out of the way. Okay. The desk that I'm using is a desk, and this little compartment lifts up and there's plugins right there. So whenever I'm pouring, I have to be aware that this little divot is there, because if I don't, then I can sit it down and all my stuff will shoot down that way. Now comes the really fun part. After I make sure that my corners have everything, I gotta shake up and move quickly. Now I think I want this gold. Okay, I think I want it to go there, and that's it. Man, that looks awful in the camera. Alright, here we go. Let's move it. So as you can see, I'm moving it, and that gold is kind of just floating on top of this paint. And now when I tilt it this way and that gold just kind of breaks apart and gives you that awesome finish. Like, wow, okay, so that's totally antiqued. But it's not. I don't know if you can see it in that light. See it breaking apart and moving. And I'm hoping that this gold works with this paint combination. I think I sprayed a little too much. I think I'm a little heavy-handed with the sprays. But, you know, you live and learn. And then you start pouring and you learn some more. So I'm just kind of scooping up some more paint and just kind of touching different places. I want some of this orange right here. Orange to move down. I want more orange. Boop, 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 boop. I'm sorry, guys. I know I sing crazy and do all this stuff, but it's not fun unless you like have fun, right? Wow, I'm really digging it, but I need to turn my canvas around. I think I'll turn it that way and leave it that way. And pull some of this paint down over the corners. There we go. And now, I can't wait to get you guys down and show you this. It's doing so many cool things. Holy guac, I forgot I need to get a new towel for wiping my hands. I'm actually gonna hold up high, move around. I really don't want to mess up this bit because I can't wait to get you guys down and show you guys. And the white cells that came through up here are really neat. I just kind of wish that more of that gold would have come out on this right here. I mean, I see speckles of it, and I'm afraid to move it because I really don't want to mess up this. So I'm not gonna move it. Oh man, you guys, I can't wait to do this technique again and again and again. Okay, so let me get you down and show you what happened. Okay guys, so here is the finished product of the video. I'm gonna get you down and show you a few things. My favorite part, I don't know if you can see the shine or that antique finish. Let me get it to focus on that, but look at those purple cells. I love how they have like this geode look about them, and the gold kind of breaks up. Look at that, those cells are cool. The orange and the purple in the middle, but that gold kind of breaks up in there. I don't see a lot of the yellow. I mean, I see bits of the yellow, but I don't see a lot of that yellow. Look at that. That is neat. I'm sorry, guys, for shaky cam. That is awesome. This is the bit where I didn't get a lot of that gold in there, but I still really love this, the cells that came up in this one. It's really awesome. Now let's get you up here, because see, this is where I went. Let's see, which way am I going? Okay, there is the orange. Now this, going into this part right here, this is where I got a little heavy-handed with spraying that. I'm not mad at it, by no means. See there? I got a little heavy-handed with the spray, but it's kind of cool. I like how it kind of lets the cells peek through actual cells. It's kind of neat. And I wish that I could actually move this guy around so you can see it shine. But I'm holding you, and oop, I don't want to mess it up. There we go. Focus! I really like this. There's a lot going on, but I really like it. Okay, guys. Well, I'll see you on the next one. And I think I'm going to do another spray paint one. But I'm going to go a little lighter on the spray paint. Till then, see you guys. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed what you just watched, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up for a like. And hit the bell. That'll give you notifications when I post new videos. I really enjoyed painting today, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you get inspired to do all types of things. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, y'all.